up! We've got frames as low as $99. Ask about our affordable credit plans from 3 to 24 months. Make your appointment today at quartzoptical.com. Conditions apply. See in store for details. Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
Mosoka, 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 mosoka.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. Following 20 weeks of basic military training, 20 recruits of the St. Kitts Nevis Defence Force made the transition to soldiers at a passing out ceremony held at Camp Springfield on Thursday. During the ceremony, Course Officer Brian Mills gave a brief overview of the training, which he said was temporarily halted due to COVID-19 infections.
The recruit training officially started on Wednesday, 1st December 2021. However, the actual training started from the 5th of January 2022 and will be completed today, Thursday, 29th September 2022. Like every other institution, the basic training was interrupted due to COVID. On Thursday, the 13th January 2020, the result from the COVID PCR test indicated that 10 recruits and 2 staff members tested positive for the COVID-19 virus. The isolation of 10 recruits and staff members forced a temporary halt to the basic military course. On Thursday, the 20th January, most of the recruits and staff received a negative COVID-19 test result on their second test. As a result, the basic military course resumed training on Monday, the 24th of January, 2022.
When training resumed, he said the recruits received training in areas such as map reading and land navigation.
The recruits were trained in the following areas, just to mention a few: patrolling, map reading and land navigation, field craft and tactics, first aid, physical training, internal security drills, foot and arm drills that is, use of firearm, statements and report writing, telephone courtesy, military law. Visiting lectures lectured on important topics to include money management, powers of arrest, stress management, how to give evidence in court, cooperation between the police and the defense force, use of force, and rules of engagement.
During his remarks, Commander of the St. Kitts Nevis Defence Force Lieutenant Colonel J. Anthony Comrie explained to the new recruits what service to country means.
Service to country is about what is right over what is personally preferable. Sacrifice to our desire for the benefit of others, and others sacrifice to comfort of families for the greater security of the state. Service to country means working many long, thankless hours, usually at night when the citizenry is asleep. Service to country means the camaraderie with fellow soldiers who actively share life's strenuous conditions. No prospective recruit can begin to understand this.
The 20 recruits consisted of 7 women and 13 men. The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, ECCB, and its Financial Information Month FIM partners launched the FIM 2022 throughout the 8 ECCU member countries on Friday. FIM is a regional financial, economic, business and entrepreneurial education campaign that was initiated in 2002 and is observed annually in October. The execution of FIM is made possible through the collaborative efforts of ECCB, ECCU member governments, financial and academic institutions, the media and other institutions. Deputy Governor of the ECCB, Dr. Valda Henry, spoke of the importance of intentional saving.
We can't just say, oh, I want to be wealthy. That's not good enough. What is your idea of wealth? And what are your plans to pursue this? And we'll note that consistency is a key in creating our own wealth. Every month, everywhere, ensure that we set our targets for savings, no matter how small, and be consistent with it. Live and walk our talk. Don't just talk to our own children about wealth and how they spend, but then we ourselves, when they look at our example, we are not walking our talk.
This year, the FIM partners have organized numerous activities around financial advancement through enlightenment, partnerships, and balance. FIM partners in each ECCU member country will execute numerous country-specific initiatives to mark FIM 2022. During the launch, Yuluka Amoni Brown of the Eastern Caribbean Securities Exchange announced the activities for St. Kitts and Nevis.
We're going to be starting pretty early this year with pre-primary level. We'll be visiting select preschools where we'll be introducing the little ones to financial concepts and entrepreneurship, of course, in an appropriate format. We will also be targeting primary school students through some of our radio programs, the radio library time. We'll also be hosting a popular FIM treasure hunt. This year, we're also going to be testing the creativity of our both secondary and tertiary level students with FIM Video Remix Challenge. The students will create short videos in keeping with the FIM sub-themes, and the students who produce the best adjudged video will receive a prize. In terms of our community outreach category, the partners will be hosting a FIM Open Day. We'll also be hosting a virtual symposium. We also intend to have a charity initiative. FIM partners in St. Kitts and Nevis will prepare care packages and present to members of the public.
The launch also saw the debut of the Financial Information Month jingle and video, which will be attached to all media associated with FIM. According to the ECCB, the theme for FIM is financial empowerment through education. The St. Kitts and Nevis National Carnival Committee has released its official calendar of activities for Sugar Mass 51. According to a press statement, pre-events commence in November with the FaceTime Makeup Artist Challenge, and Sugar Mass officially opens on Friday, 2nd December, with the Ministry of Creative Economy taking the lead in producing the official Sugar Mass opening ceremony in downtown Bastia. National Carnival events returning to this year's calendar after a 3-year hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic include the Junior Calypso Monarch, Talented Teen Competition, as well as the highly anticipated street activities Juve and the Grant Parade. This year, the calendar incorporates over 30 events promoted by private event promoters, including panel discussions, paint and powder fets, fashion events, and concerts. The Ministry of Creative Economy will host a number of events, including the In the Spirit of Christmas concert, Folklore Avenue featuring the Bull and Masquerade competition, and a new event entitled Midnight Escape Street Festival on Christmas Eve. Senior officials from the National Carnival Committee are scheduled to further update the media and the public on planned carnival activities at a press conference on Thursday, October 6th at 9 a.m. The theme for this year's carnival is Celebrate as One for Sugar Mass 51. The resilience of older persons in a changing world is the theme for this year's International Month of Older Persons, and the Department of Community Development and Social Services has extended gratitude to seniors ahead of the month of October when it is recognized. In a celebratory church service held at the Calvary Baptist Church on Friday, Junior Minister of Aging and Disabilities, Honorable Iselene Phillip, spoke to the relevance of the theme.
resilience of older persons in a changing world. And truly, when I think about this theme, it really makes me think of the fortitude and strength of Kittitians and Divisions, because I think all of you here today, you're seniors in our society, and the things that you have contributed to our young nation to make it to arrive at the place where we are just 39 years, it's because of you and because of, the work that you have done, just even in terms of raising our children, raising our families to be the next leaders and the current leaders of our country. You did that, so I want to thank you very much for that.
She spoke to some of the expected activities and thanked the department.
And so as we celebrate the International Day of Older Persons, which is celebrated on October 1st, every year, we'll be the Department of Social Services and Community Development will be doing typical activities and some usual activities to celebrate and honor all of you as you continue to live and strive and age with dignity in our society. And so I want to just kind of say thanks in advance to the organizers and the staff and the officers for, making sure that they take care of our seniors and the activities that will be ongoing throughout the month. So look out for those and look forward to being cared for, look forward to being continually loved on, look forward to being honored, because you deserve all of it, okay?
And that was Honorable Iselene Phillips speaking at a church service to celebrate older persons. After the break, Scanaipa observes Caribbean Youth Day and Premier Brantley awarded Honorary Doctorate. Stay with us.
Elevate your experience with Flow's fiber-fast internet and mobile combined. Enjoy double data and unlimited talk on 4 mobile lines, plus up to 35 megabits per second home internet speed at the best rate, giving you the best value to stay connected. Hon, I think our Flow mobile is elevated. You think? An elevated experience starts with Flow at home, powering double data and unlimited talk on 4 mobile lines at the best rate. Visit a Flow store to sign up today.
You came just in time, as this is our double cashback coupon period. After you receive your purchase, you come back in the office and receive your coupon for free groceries. Nairobi, why are you picking up 2 of everything?
Look, Mommy, the lady said we could buy 2 of anything.
It's that time of the year where Hosford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store once again gives away double cash back with the chance to win free groceries for a year. Yes, you heard it right. It's a never-ending cash back where you get double cash back with the chance to win free groceries for a year.
Welcome back. The St. Kitts National Youth Parliament Association, Scanaipa, is celebrating Caribbean Youth Day this year. In a statement by the organization's president, Mauriel Knight, he said that the focus is now on youth across the globe. He noted, quote, across the globe, governments have finally begun placing an emphasis on strengthening young people and therein preparing them for their roles as leaders. Never before have we seen multitudes of young people rising up and agitating for myriads of issues such as climate change, mental health, employment opportunities, and good governance. It is the power of these voices that prove that young people should be empowered to lead and to advise today, for our time is now instead of taking up leadership roles tomorrow, end quote. He closed his statement imploring bodies to truly place an emphasis on developing our young people. Caribbean Youth Day is being observed under the theme Adding Global Value, Taking Charge of Our Future. Premier of Nevis Honorable Mark Brantley has been awarded the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws by the University of Bolton in the United Kingdom. Announcing the award on his official Facebook page, Premier Brantley said, quote, I wish to thank the board, faculty and staff of the University of Bolton for this signal honor. He said, quote, "Of significance and tremendous pride for me this evening was the beautiful rendition of the St. Kitts Nevis National Anthem and the fruitful discussions that I held with the Vice Chancellor and team at Bolton to begin cooperation between that university and students from St. Kitts and Nevis. I was especially impressed with their vocational training and will be pursuing opportunities for our young people at that university," end quote. Minister Brantley expressed pride in being a Nevisian while reflecting on his journey as a small poor boy from Scarborough, Nevis, to be standing tall in Manchester, England, receiving this honor. He said, quote, "I am reminded that we are never limited by the circumstances of our birth, but only by the extent of our ambitions. May every young boy and girl in Nevis and the wider Federation be encouraged to dream big dreams and to be the best that he or she can be," end quote. Premier Brantley thanked God, his wife, children, family and friends for their support. St. Kitts and Nevis joined the observance of World Maritime Day on Thursday, September 29th. In a statement, Honorable Masha Henderson said that the purpose of the day is to focus attention on the importance of shipping and other maritime activities that are critical to trade on a global and individual level. The theme this year is New Technologies for Greener Shipping. She said that the COVID-19 pandemic has shown the importance of maritime activities and seafarers. She said, quote, "This day has been and will continue to be an important day in the global arena to spotlight shipping transport, which is responsible for over 80% of world trade. We use this day to applaud the dedication, sacrifice and professionalism of over 2 million seafarers who have served on the world's merchant fleet with excellence in the face of the most recently perceived insurmountable challenges," end quote. She wished local mariners a happy Maritime Day and challenged the Federation to build capacity as the small independent nation in the Western Hemisphere. Members of the High Command and several other ranks of the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force thanked former Director of Public Prosecution Valston Graham for his years of dedicated cooperation with the organization and his contribution to the administration of justice in the Federation at a farewell ceremony on Tuesday, September 27. The event was organized by Commissioner of Police Hilroy Brandy, who told the gathering that he thought it was important for the organization to show its appreciation to Mr. Graham, who demitted office after serving as the DPP for the past 6 years. Speaking at the ceremony, which was held at the Police Training School, Commissioner Brandy said, quote, "I think we have benefited tremendously from the DPP's wealth of knowledge. So I think the DPP has done an excellent job, and I think we can all attest that we are in a better position in the force because of the experience and the learning that we got from the DPP," end quote. In response, Mr. Graham spoke fondly of the friendships he made during his tenure. He also spoke highly of the level of cooperation he had with the staff at the DPP's office and the police force. Coming up in regional news, St. Lucia experiencing increase in gastroenteritis. The details when we come back.